for me, I think this webinar is great. It's a phenomenal process right here. This space, because it's having the voices of those who have been directly impacted by mass incarceration to have a conversation about it. For the last many years, we have always had people to give us a narrative about how we should act, how we should walk, what we should say, and what we should think as people who have been impacted by the system. Today, in this day and time, we're seeing more and more formerly incarcerated people taking on different positions, whether it's in academic, sports, whatever it may be. We're creating our own table to start creating our own programs. I think that the programs that are needed today are programs that are designed by those who have been directly impacted by this system, that they're the ones that can tell you what it feels like to be dehumanized inside of a prison system. They can tell you the anxiety, the stress level that comes after incarceration. They can tell you how it feels to be sitting across the table and someone interviewing you. You know you have a felony, but you're not that person no more, but they're still denying you. We need more individuals who have had this lived experience to create the programs that will create the curriculum, teach the curriculum, train those who are in the Department of Correction and anyone else that is connected to that system, train them how you should prepare individuals for reentry. There are too many programs that are now, people are getting crazy funds for reentry programs, have never been in Black and brown communities, have never been inside of a prison system, have never even had a conversation with anyone who's been in a system.
That's right.
Curriculum from a book or some academic perspective, not taking anything from that, but I believe lived experience have to be incorporated in curriculums. So this is what I believe the programs we need to have in these communities, where formerly incarcerated people who have showed that redemptive side of themselves, that they are the ones that are capable in conducting, going into these prisons and educating, going into our communities and educating and funding these organizations. I believe that this is what we need when we talk about programs. There's too many high up program people at the top creating programs, and they're getting all of the funding, and the grassroots organizations are not getting anything that are being led by those who have been directly impacted.
Absolutely.
Can I say something? I just say, as someone whose father just came home, I'm totally for you guys creating programs, and they should be created by people who have been impacted or formerly incarcerated, right? Please focus on some healing, right? Make sure that it's something in there that incorporates healing, because when my father was incarcerated, we buried 2 of his sons. Okay, I am his only child that's left alive. So it has to be some space for healing too in these programs. It can't just be about academics. It has to have like some foundation. I feel, I'm saying, like, hey, as a family member and an ally, like as I speak to my father and I'm consistently trying to get him to come out more and speak more, and he's just telling me like, I'm a gangster, I did all them years in jail, baby, I don't want to be around a lot of people. And I'm consistently getting calls like, can we get your father to speak on this for Repeal 3 Strikes? And I have to say, he's not there. Like, he's not ready. He's not there, and I have a cousin who did 24 years, went in when he was 15 and got out when he was about 40 something. Same thing. It took him a while. So I'm just hoping that, that's something that's being thought of too. And I know you guys are some real men, but I'm saying, like, you guys might need to get together and do a little bit of crying and hugging or something.
This is what I'm talking about, is having the voice of those who have that experience to have a conversation about healing, to be able to help a person process. See, like you coming from a perspective of a family member, I'm telling you how I saw a man get stabbed in prison 20 times and died in front of me. Your father may have seen the same thing. So we have a language that we can be able to talk about that and put it in a way that we can help each other heal. So this is what I mean, that we need to have people at that table having a conversation about seeing someone die, seeing your best friend die in prison from HIV, and there's nothing you could do with that. But sit there and process, and going back again, you stuffing that pain, and now you're home and you have not released it. Having someone who had that experience at a table of a discussion, creating curriculums, helping people process that pain so that they can be able to show up in the capacity in which they have been created to show up is key. And I agree with you on that.